Hey guys, we're back with some more quarantine content for you with the Punch Up. Do us a solid, like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And if you've got a couple extra bucks hanging around, you can donate to the comics directly. All of their Venmo information is in the show notes at the bottom, as well as at the beginning and the end of the video. Please enjoy.
Questions. Here's the first question. Greg, how are you? Second question. James, what's going on? I'm eating sunflower seeds.
We got three stallions, three horses that just got kicked in the back, running through town.
3 weeks, man.
We are recording now. It has.
Now we're recording.
Bro, you trying to compete with my figure situation in the back there, Nathan? What is that?
What?
Who is that?
First of all, that's my seagull. Reminds me of home.
No, over here.
Yeah,
Oh, who's that? I'll tell you who that is. That's Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that's a fucking right. That's a good
That
one.
guy talks too. He says a couple of things.
Really?
Yeah,
James, you don't have
one.
the headphones? If you put the headphones in, the microphone works better.
Who, me?
James.
No matter.
Oh, James.
Maybe we don't
this
record
guy.
yet.
Is
I
he
couldn't
staying
really
at a
hear him.
Ramada Inn? Where do you think this is? That looks
Are
like a
you?
La Quinta.
I know that is the most neutral of neutral color walls.
What are you in a Super 8, James? He's gone. Housekeeping came and shut the whole operation down.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Gone. It's nice to see you guys.
I know,
Well,
Great to see you guys.
too. Ooh, do you know
Except
who
for
I saw
this.
today? An actual person and had an 8-foot away conversation with is Sean Donnelly.
Oh, nice.
We were both so excited to see each other, we almost hugged because we were just like, it's a human being that I know. And then we both went like, ah!
I literally just had this with John Fish. Me
Yeah.
and Liz were walking Baby Dog, and I ran it. Same deal. It's so
Yeah.
great running into somebody, isn't it, on the
I
street?
know! Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I used to be like, if I was walking down the street, there's like a handful of comics that live in my vicinity. If it was like, I was like, oh, I'm going to the deli or Dunkin' Donuts, I'd be like, oh, now I'm just like, hello!
Yeah,
friendly
absolutely.
face.
Yeah, it's great. James, where are you, man?
I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada.
No, but like where?
Yeah, but like,
You're in a Motel 6?
No, this is the room I'm staying in. I'm staying in a house.
Nice.
What year
I
was
have
this
space.
made?
Probably the last 2 years.
No fucking way. Not with this ceiling fan. There's no fucking way. In the last 2 years, somebody did not put that up. No fucking way.
Yeah, this is what humans who need to have fans do, Nathan. This is Vegas shit right here. This is a fan. It's nice.
Yeah,
What,
man.
what did you want? Some futuristic hoverboard bullshit?
Why do you sound like you're our guy from Iraq calling in? You're on. Everyone else I can hear, you sound like you're in Kosovo somewhere reporting on site.
Well, I don't know.
Live
We didn't do
tonight.
a test through. I didn't know I had to wear the headphones. This is I'm popping my Zoom chair.
Maybe take them off now. We should just try all. I like a podcast that's 80% sound check. It's one of my things. Why don't you try to take it? But I'm very big on audio. Well, whatever you want to do, James. I also bad news, good news, bad news.
What do you got?
Good news.
I already got this
bad
good news and bad news. I've already gotten it in the
Yes.
text.
I forgot about this podcast because I'm so stressed. Took an edible. Then Nathan was like, "We're doing this thing at 7:00."
Yeah.
And I was like,
7:30.
Oh, it's
"Well,
really
you're
great.
in for a party." So it's
Yeah.
creeping on me. It's creeping. I usually like to be sober Dan for radio recording.
well,
So,
we are
who
living,
knows?
there's new rules now. There's no rules.
There is no rules.
The society is different. You're fine.
These are the rules. There are no rules.
So Cuomo comes on every morning and he goes, "I'm a fact guy and I'm a
Cuomo.
rules guy. One
somebody-
rule, no rules."
Somebody the other day tried to tell me, I'm in a group chat, and we were all talking about how great Cuomo is, like you and me have.
Yeah.
Just talking about how great he is during this. The guy's amazing. And somebody's like, well, he's not that great because he's trying to cut Medicaid, apparently. And I was like, first of all, get apparently the fuck out of here.
We apparently was
Facts.
6 weeks ago. We don't do apparently annianymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now,
Source it.
with,
Send me the New York Times article, or it's not real.
exactly. And during this, the man's amazing. And that's all I'm judging him on. This
Yep.
specific thing, guy's doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Batman's
like,
not a good dad.
No,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
We have our things we're good at.
James,
Like
who's
for-
the governor of Vegas? Like Nevada? Is it just a big chip? Is it a slot machine with eyes?
Ironically, he's in the room. It's this fucking fan that you were shitting.
And we're back.
Andy, I heard you
It's a
try
lot.
5 times to talk, but you got 4 screamers on the podcast.
Shut up, it's screamers.
Just put your
I
hand
got
up
the other
and
one,
guys.
I'll tell everyone. Amy goes.
You're right, Amy. I apologize.
Oh no,
No.
well, now we've moved on to the governor of Nevada. I was just gonna say, like 3 weeks ago when it started to get bad, like I'm not a huge Cuomo fan, and before it turned into like we all are in love with him, I just tweeted, I was like, I fucking hate every time this guy tries to get in front of the camera, his stupid smug face, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So for the next 2 months, I love you, Mayor or Governor Cuomo.
Yeah.
Let
Let me tell you about Cuomo. The Italian people are back. Giuliani set us back. We got Fauci. We got fucking Cuomo. Italians are grabbing the swear. I want to see Stallone at the next meeting and just box.
Oh.
He's gonna punch out he's gonna punch out Corona.
I'd love to see that. Oh, buddy, Corona. That's Creed. He now teaches Corona to box. You can do that.
What if in 2 years Corona was helping us fight other viruses? You know,
becomes in cahoots with
like
with
the
everyone?
the sequel to Corona, Corona 2. Corona's on our side.
Corona's like Loki in this scenario.
We could pitch it. Yeah,
we
can
to,
pitch it.
So another virus comes, and we have to call Corona to fight that virus.
Like Jason Statham.
We have to find it, too, because they always like at a bar playing pool. Corona's drinking a beer. Corona, we need you. And he's like, I don't like you people. I never like
Give it up, you piece of shit.
I tried to kill every one of you.
So this is like a wrestling feud where Corona takes a lot out of us, but we're still standing. And then we go on and we have like a post-WrestleMania and it's chill. And then another virus attacks us and everyone's like, who's going to help society? And, oh my God, it's Corona's music. Coronavirus comes out, COVID-19. And all of a sudden, and at the end, they clear the ring and Corona shakes our hands. Crowd goes phenomenal. People don't know what to do.
Corona then hits us in the chair again. Corona takes us out a third time. Double heel turn on Corona.
Corona takes its T-shirt off. It's the other virus's shirt. Corona's back. Are you guys speaking
he
of
raises
WrestleMania?
AIDS his hand. What?
AIDS. Corona and AIDS is the tag team. That's great.
Oh my goodness.
That's great.
I would have them in a Survivor Series against each other. But that's
Are you guys going to watch WrestleMania?
Of course, I'm going to watch WrestleMania with no one there.
Me too, dude.
Of course.
We
should watch it on phone. We should watch it on Zoom.
Let's do it.
I'm broadcasting it.
This
I'm
is great.
broadcasting it.
You're broadcasting it?
Called Hot Mic. I think I'm going to do this thing called Hot Mic where I'm going to announce it.
We're going to announce
cool.
it?
Wait, how do you do that? How do we watch this? What?
It's an app called Hot Mic. And so I'm just finally getting it. I'm getting my computer Friday. I got to do a major intensive on Friday and practice. And then Saturday and Sunday, the 2 nights of WrestleMania, empty arena.
You're not going to pull it down? You can do that with copyright?
Yeah, I think you have to watch with it. I think you have to watch Mania.
Like
and then the app, you'll hear me going, oh, man, look at that. He's a dummy.
That's cool.
That's the best thing. That's the best thing I ever heard in my life.
If my gout clears up, I might drink that night. It'll be fun.
Buddy, drink with the gout. It's the end times.
Yeah.
The end times. Cut your arm off. Put a hook in.
Buddy, my foot felt like fucking Thor's hammer, and I was a mortal trying to pick it up.
My dick is a lot like Thor's hammer. Only those who are worthy can lift it. Turns out it's men.
And eventually Natalie Portman. So.
James, man, your audio has the gout, man.
How bad is it? What am I supposed to do with
It sounds like sounds like you're in a bus on the other side of the street.
How do I fix it? What do you
It
want me to
sounds
do?
like there's just people bombing the city outside behind you. I would say just turn the headphones off. I think the mic on those headphones isn't great.
Jettison the headphones.
Jettison the headphones.
You
Unless you
guys
have those old white ones.
Look at his eyes.
Let me hear you now. Let me hear you, my
how
sweet
you sound
angel.
now, buddy?
Let me hear you, sweet
how's
angel.
this?
Better.
Better.
That's better.
That's way better.
It's a booger sandwich instead of a poop sandwich. Slightly better because there's more bread. Huh? He's gone. He'll have to sign back in.
All right, Amy, now that he's out of here, let's get to the business. What are the questions? Let's start this thing.
We got to start.
Let's start it.
All right. I could have riffed more on wrestling viruses.
No,
I could have done 30.
Greg, this is a woman with a
Only
plan, for
20
God's
minute
sake.
podcast.
I'm here for the hour. Nothing you can
It's
do
a
about
very
it.
vague plan. Generally, the plans for all of my podcasts are comedians will take care of it. Something will happen. But I am
James.
curious because Nathan.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
No, go ahead. Go. I was just gonna say, what aisle of CVS did you find those headphones, dude?
These are good headphones.
They're not.
They might have brought the disease.
Excuse me, Amy has a question. Amy.
Well, okay, so Nathan and I have already gone down the dark path of cutting our own hair. Greg, Mattern, where are you guys at with that?
James, you want to take this one?
I shaved my head a couple times, and then I put some videos up where girls said you look cute like this. So now I did a shave job with my beard trimmer, and so I'm going to maintain. I think it's important to maintain.
Got to maintain.
Good for the soul.
I shaved my face out of fear that Corona was living
Yeah.
into my nose. I talked to a doctor. I asked him. I called Dr. Mike. I said, "Is my mustache helping, or is it?" He goes, "One, Corona could jump in there and stay there. Also, it's not covering your nostrils." So I was like, "Oh, I need a longer mustache." But then my wife was like, "No, you gotta not." So I shaved this, and I think I'm gonna just I don't know what I'm gonna do. If my hair's getting out of control, who knows? Wear hats
No, man, shave it right now on the air.
Yeah.
right now? I would
That's
do it right
not
now.
bad.
This whole podcast was just to get you to shave your head.
The haircut podcast. I've been
Haircut
thinking about
podcast.
this for years.
I'll get my trimmer right now and do it if you want.
Virtual haircuts? That's an app.
I bet you get better audio on the trimmer than the headphones.
I'll get better audio and the CBS in the fan in the background. Shut
It is perfect though, because with that ceiling fan, that audio is perfect. That audio and that ceiling fan go together. I mean, the only show you guys get in that house are the Wonder Years. That house is insanity.
Also, where's James
Listen
going?
to me. You don't know a
I don't know.
goddamn
He's
thing.
getting away
Beautiful
from
house.
Sounds good. This sounds good, James. What
Are you
don't
going
I
to the
know?
bathroom?
Fucking bathroom now.
Oh, James, you see that vent above your head?
Yeah.
Stick your hand in there. I guarantee we either get a gun, Coke, or a ton of cash. One of the, or just Bruce Willis's head. You just pull him out.
When I get my Mountain Dew again. I think those are all acceptable answers.
Why do you sound perfect now?
I know. What the hell?
His audio just
gotta-
clicked it up.
You got to stay in there, James.
It was a
Yeah.
ceiling fan.
It was. It's the fan's fault.
How
James,
many
you kind of
rooms
look
are?
like Batista
Yeah,
right
how
now.
big is this
Yeah.
house? Yeah, he kind of does.
James does look
Yeah.
good.
You look like
I'm a
Batista,
fucking man.
buddy.
I'm a
You,
man.
I mean, yeah,
Look at
no,
this
I
body
can't.
tone. Body
That is
tone.
not a tone. That's not a tone.
Nathan, I have bigger muscles than you, and for like 3 months, you haven't eaten away. Shut up, stupid.
You don't have any. Look, just because. Wait, they just take the compliment that you look like Dave Bautista, okay? Just keep that. Don't put the arm up. You put the arm up, you look like an insane person. Amy's trying to run a podcast here, for
Do
God's
I
sake.
look
What is
insane right
that?
now?
That's drink that.
What is that, Listerine?
I bet you won't. I bet you won't drink all that. What is that? What mouthwash or?
Yeah, I'm in a bathroom, bro. That's where mouthwash lives.
You got to go in the bathroom from now on. Amy,
Yeah.
what's going on your side? How are you
What
doing
was the
over there?
question?
Huh?
What was the question?
Oh, the question was hair.
Haircuts.
We got there.
We did it.
Oh, yeah.
We
All
ran
right.
we ran it. We ran the clock out on that.
All
one.
right. All right.
What is happening right now?
Jesus
James,
Christ, James.
James, pick a
I was
position.
blowing my nose.
You're
Pick a
disgusting.
position and sit in
You're
it.
disgusting.
We're not on commercial break.
Yeah, go lay down, man.
What?
Hang up and lay
Just-
down. Hang up
I'm
and
in
lay
a
down.
bathroom for recording.
Yeah, but
Okay,
nobody
well,
wipes,
put it in your
nobody
face.
blows their nose in front of a fucking camera like that. That's
Yeah.
wildness.
I mean, I've been
I didn't
jerking off the whole
realize it was on
time,
me
but that's
now.
under the
My
camera.
personal- Shut up.
Buddy, if you could stay that calm and beat off, congrats. Just
Yeah.
hey, yeah, I'll cut my hair.
I just start crying. Why is he crying? Oh, he's painful.
Oh, shit.
Comes.
Is
James.
Matt
not
gonna do
working.
his own hair right now? This is
It's
the
not
haircut
working.
podcast.
Okay.
Oh, it's not working. I blame you, Nathan, and your negative Nova Scotia energy.
I feel like we're on two different shows. Like there's like something going on over here, and then we're on like the haircut show.
How's that,
Not
how's that
working,
edible
whatever.
feeling, Greg?
James, talk to us. What? Amy, what?
How's that edible feeling?
Oh, I feel great. I feel alive. I feel great. Not crazy, but good.
Me and Liz, a couple nights in a row, we were doing edibles. It's a party.
Yeah, that's a fun rip. It's a rip.
I've been
It's a
drinking
trip.
a lot too, and I haven't drank in years. But I've been going back in. Anybody else?
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
wine
one-
every day.
I have one buddy a day, one Bud Light every day. Keeps
James?
me right.
I haven't drank since my foot swelled up to the
Yeah.
size of Detroit. Yeah.
How'd you get the gout, man?
I got arthritis for like ever, and I haven't had a gout flare up since like 06. And right around now, they said, hey, man, you're real antsy and bored. Well, we're going to make you not bored. It's been nice because I can't do anything. So it's a great time to have it because you can't go out and do anything. So now
nice.
you're in bed the whole time.
But don't you get the gout from like eating meat and candy?
Yeah. You know,
So that's what you were doing.
Boy, this
Why are you
started
turning
real
this on him,
innocent, didn't
Nathan?
it?
I'm not turning it on him. I'm asking him.
Yeah, what did you do, James?
No, I mean,
What did
the
you do
gout
to
is-
deserve this?
Greg, the gout is a you problem. I'm sorry. It's a you problem. You did it. It's not corona.
I don't know,
Yeah, but
man.
This
Hereditary.
started nice.
No,
This started
you don't get no. What? Who the fuck? Henry VIII? Who is this goddamn lineage? He's getting the goddamn gout.
Look at him.
Yeah, hold on. Nathan, listen, D.B. Cooper. I want you to relax. You look like the drawing for D.B. Cooper right now. Do you know that?
I was just wondering if this is what led to it. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm wondering legitimately because you know what I mean. You don't just walk down the street and you catch the gout. It's you're fucking sucking on, filet mignons.
My man is one of the most regimented food eaters I've ever met in my life.
Thank
He
you.
eats a peanut, not a peanut because he'll kill him. He
Yeah.
eats an almond, then he'll have pistachios, a sip of water, and I don't know, something else.
And
Twizzlers at
Diet
night.
Mountain Dew.
You drinking Diet Mountain Dew now? When did you become a soda guy?
Well, I like because I want to die sooner. So I'm just trying to.
I mean, the Mountain Dew, that's where the gout came from, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, now diet, there's no fructose in it. Yeah, I did all the researching. What up?
When I met you, you were like a Monster Energy drink guy, and you cut it off. I hope we're not going back into the old ways.
No, I don't drink that stuff because I'm gonna be blunt. I'm sorry. I drank so much of that it made my penis would vibrate. My penis vibrated randomly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hard or
Those-
soft?
No, soft. They would just start vibrating. I'm like, oh, is that my phone in my pocket? And it's like, no, you're sitting in your couch in your underwear.
Just editor's note here. I lived with him through this process.
Yeah.
When he would come out of the house, he would go, Bubba, I don't know what's going on. I go, what? He goes, my penis is vibrating. And I went, that is not a thing that's ever happened to any human. No one could diagnose this.
I've never heard of that.
Well, that's got to be so
Penis
much
vibrating.
caffeine that your body can't do anything else with it but right there.
Just
It's
goes
got to go
there.
right downstairs.
My dick became the Flash. It just started idling.
To disguise its face from civilians.
I wonder how you got the
What?
gout, man. It seems so weird. A guy in such great health.
What, dude? Just go watch 8 Mile. I'm done with this shit.
I'll put it on right now. I'll put it
You're
on
fucking
right
ready.
now.
Stupid.
Next question, Amy. Is there any more
All right,
questions?
I do have another formal question. Has anyone, and you can tell me to go fuck myself, written or tried to write anything in the last 2 weeks?
Man. I went
Stand
on
up,
a
you
rant.
mean?
Yes.
You mean stand up?
Yeah, like a joke or whatever. I mean, like Nathan, you did that video you had the other day. That's not a joke. I mean, it's not like a stand-up thing. That was fucking great. When you're like, you have a plant. This one's dead. You just doesn't have to be.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've tried to write like things like that, but stand up I tried as well. But then you're literally sitting there and you go, okay, there's nothing else to talk about but what's going on. And
Yeah.
also, where the fuck am I gonna fucking take this? You know what I mean? What am I gonna do with this? So I'll say no. I've tried, but no.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
James, you go second.
Matter. Yeah, you. I felt like you maybe had something to say.
Oh, no, man. I went on a rant on a phone call yesterday, and then I can't remember. He was like, that's a bit. I didn't write it down because it's going to be 8 months till we get to go on stage again.
That's true.
That's true too.
So,
Yeah. I've written 3 screenplays, finished a movie. No, man. I talked to Amy about this a little bit. I was like getting mad at myself for not being able to write stuff. But today, or actually yesterday was the first day I broke it. I wrote down a joke idea a few days ago and I tweaked, like I worked on it a little bit. And then yesterday I started taking a diary and that's going to be my thing. I'm going to do that every day.
Like journaling.
I'm journaling. I've been
Yep.
journaling, but now I'm doing like a
like
formal everyday thing. And I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
that's all that matters right now is writing down what's happening because in 20 years, people are going to want to hear about it. And now's the time to pull back those memories.
And we can start Patreon accounts and only put out the info on Patreon.
Yes.
And people are like, what was Corona like? I'm like, well, give me $10, sign up, and I'll put all my journals in there.
$10, you get 30 words. $15, you get the full 60 or whatever.
$60, you can see my dick vibrate for a good hour and a half.
$60 and 5 Monster Energy drinks. Get those in there, bro. Just vibrating, dog.
That's wild, dude.
I've been podcasting a ton, and that's been fun. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Riffing. This is all about calling your friends on this and I've been calling everybody but James.
Who's got a gong?
A gong?
Does anyone else hear that? Oh. I don't. Okay, never mind.
That's
that it?
definitely in Vegas. There's no way that's not in
Am I?
Vegas.
Yeah, blame
I just-
Vegas. Everything's Vegas. Vegas stinks. James stinks. Fans
Hey,
stink.
James,
Fucking gout stinks.
did they send all the prostitutes home? They had to have, right?
I took a wild stab just for shits and giggles. 'Cause
Gotta know.
I went and searched Pahrump, which is like 100 miles away, has brothels, and I'm like, they should be closed because everything's closed. But man, my home state might not. And they have on the website, we're very sorry, but during this crisis, we'll let you all know the minute we're back. That's
Wow.
the big word.
The minute, there'll be a line at the door, like they're
minute
giving
we're
out
back.
Purell or something.
It's like the chicken ranch, so they'll probably do like Batman, but they'll just put a chicken in the sky. Chicken signal.
They should get those massage parlors, but instead of oils, they use Purell, and they just rub you down and disinfect your body.
That would still probably feel good, I think, on your business. You
You'd
know what I mean?
be dry. Yeah.
I mean, if somebody, babe, yeah, you're right. You need
You'd
a lot
be
of it. You need
drier.
a full bottle. You need like this whole deal if you're gonna get it fully hard. You know.
Wow, where'd you score that? Black market?
This has been in the family for generations. It's the last one.
I love this now. I could do props.
Yeah, bro. Yo, man, prop it up.
Amy, can I ask you a serious question?
Yes, sir.
Is this comedy now? What's being talked about in terms of your side of it? What's Emilio
Yeah.
saying? When is he going to start a fucking Zoom roast battle? Like in general. Curiously though, what's he saying?
That's
like,
not
is he?
happening.
What,
That's already
what's
been discussed, and it won't be happening.
what's the kind of like how? Okay, this is a better question. How long does this have to go before New York is just like, yo, we can't keep doing this?
You mean like have to close the business?
Yeah.
I mean, I actually don't know the answer to that question, but I think it's not 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, there's enough things that we've done and can do in terms of just like deferring the rent or, you know, the utilities and stuff like that. And since we're not open, nobody's getting paid. That was the gong. Did anyone else hear that, or am I losing my fucking mind?
Yeah, I think it might be from my mic stand. I only got it for it was $15.
Oh, Nathan, that mic stand's not in fucking Vegas, huh? Whatever, I'm sorry.
You taking a shit in your shower, buddy?
No, I'm sitting because I'm a part of a talk show right now, stupid.
You guys are so mean to each other, bro.
Anyways, I was just wondering because
Yeah, I mean, it's like basically, Amelia put it this way a couple weeks ago, like we're just basically trying to freeze time. So like there is no money coming in.
Yeah.
So we're also trying to just stop all forms of money going out, which
Yeah.
would then, you know, be like, you know, we didn't do like that crazy. People were like, oh, who'd you give all your liquor to? I'm like, nobody. Are you fucking kidding me? We're going to need that when we reopen because we won't have any money to buy new liquor. So, you know, our plan is what it is. We're just going to try to not pay bills until we can open up again.
yeah.
I take it.
Yeah.
Oh, James's mouth is already open. I think he's ahead of me.
I'm sorry, baby. I got all that Mountain Dew in me. My brain's going.
Yeah.
It has to catch up to my penis. Call back. My hope is if the theories of the summer drying it up, if we can get back around June, this thing's supposedly going to come back in October. As horrible as this is, and everyone's like, fuck 2020 on Facebook, which is understandable. Man, if we can get back in business somewhat similar like to normal in June or July, I think we'll have a 3-4 months that will be unparalleled. It'll be the roaring 20s in 4 months. It will be, especially if we think it's come back in October. I mean, first of all, forget 1967. This will be the summer of love. Every show will be packed. Festivals, sporting events are all going to be condensed from like July to August. It's going to be the greatest nights and weekends of everyone's life. Coachella and Lollapalooza are going on like at the same time in the same venue. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to get pregnant. I mean, you're just going to be, hey, how was your 3 months in quarantine? And people just take their clothes off. It has potential to be the greatest period of life.
A
Absolutely.
great movie comes out every week. It's going to be back to back to back blockbuster movie. Sorry,
Yeah.
Nathan.
No, I was just going to say
Everything's
that to add to that, the streets are going to be covered in cum. There's just no way
Yeah.
that people are going to be
The
sucking
amount
your
on
of
each other.
swimsuit, people.
wanton, anonymous, random sex
Yeah.
that will be happening for
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
Not in this house.
Well, I mean, yeah.
unless
guys are
cheating
nice.
becomes
You
legal.
got wonderful women.
President Cuomo comes on and goes, "Yo, for this next month, everybody fucks. I don't care what you are."
Look to the
Look, there's
person
no
to your
rent-free.
left. Give them a suck. Look to the person to your right. Blow them too.
You still got 2 free hands if I could see right. So I'll tell you this. I told my landlord today, I was like, "Hey man, look, I got rent today and I got rent for next month. 3 months, you start training now. Because it's gonna be a bare knuckle fight for this apartment in 3 months. So get to the gym. Because here's the next 2. You got the next 2 months.
Did you pay 2 though?
No, I told him next month we got as well.
Yeah, like in your budget.
Month 3,
Yeah.
you better start start sharpening some pieces of tree. It's gonna be a goddamn fight to live.
Make that pit downstairs like from Predator.
You're gonna have to pull that rent from
Kill me now.
Yo, man, did anyone try to get on unemployment? Because
Oh my God, it's impossible.
yeah, so they're like 2 trillion. Yeah, they're gonna spend 8 million out of it because no one can fucking log in and get the unemployment.
Yeah.
To take a quote from Dusty Rhodes, boys, a computer take your job. That's what it is.
So should we do it at like 1 in the morning? Should we do it at like 1 in the morning?
No,
Maybe I
because
should
now
wake up at,
everyone
like,
else,
4
it's
a.m.?
like it's that game of like, okay, so then everyone got wise, and it's like I'm doing it at 1 in. So then when you go on at 1 in the morning, there's all the other people who had the same idea. And
Yeah,
so
but
then
no
you're
one does
like, okay, I guess
4.
I'm doing
Try it right
3 in the
now.
morning.
Greg,
I can't.
try it right now.
I'm on a
They won't let me log
podcast.
in.
Yeah, but this is
And
the
I'm-
whole thing.
Too
Are you-
high to figure out the keyboard.
Yeah, that is.
All right, I'll just figure it. What do you want? Type in something. Government money
Oh,
for
man.
me.
Go to Siri.
Thursday.
How do I get unemployment?
Hey Siri, how do you pleasure a woman?
Okay.
It's a get unemployment.
Oh, well, that's real. I'm asking for the end game. You know,
Right.
Oh, I hear you.
unemployment is just to get me to
But,
ultimate
yeah.
pleasure.
When you're going to be surfing cum on the streets. I get it.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we've reached the end of our wonderful time together.
Oh, come
No,
on.
Restarted,
Anyone have
Amy.
any-
We're doing it again.
Anyone have any parting thoughts?
This was great.
Parting
Nathan, should we promote
stars.
something?
Yeah. You anything? you
We're
wanna
not.
promote?
Well, we're going to talk after this and figure it out. But I mean, we're going to go live tomorrow. We'll figure it out.
Oh,
8 o'clock?
My time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
Sorry,
8 o'clock tomorrow is the debut of a show that people have been talking about. Not really, but you will be.
two
We're just trying to promote.
numbnuts. Is it you
It's
guys?
called
The numbnuts.
Solving something with Nathan and James, where we're going to argue things because
Settle
that's what we do
something,
in real
buddy.
life.
You already fucked it up. Take your gout back to the La Quinta Inn, buddy, and just take a nap, you know?
I said settle something. What did you think I said?
You said
Solving.
solve something. I'll come right through the phone, man. You said solve something.
Buddy, you hear
doesn't
what you
matter.
want to hear because you're a stu-non, okay?
When we
I'm
do
glad
this
you took the
tomorrow-
hoodie off.
I'll go to my shower as well. We'll both sit in the shower. Can we do that? I'm
Yeah.
serious. We'll both sit in the shower.
Tomorrow when we record this on Instagram Live at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, are you going to wear your hoodie like you're one of the kids on the bike and fucking
I might.
ET, or are you going to let your Kiefer Sutherland 1980s haircut breathe?
You know where he was born?
Where was he born, Kiefer Sutherland?
Fuck you, dude. Greg, well, first of all, can I just say, in a serious note, it's super nice to see you guys, and I like talking to you guys.
Oh, where's
That's
the butt?
That's all.
I was gonna say
No.
I
This
hope
is
you all
great.
get it. I hope you
We're all
all
allowed
get
to
it.
have earnest feelings.
You gotta.
You gotta.
So I'll tell you guys this. I have a podcast called the Rad Dude Cast. It is the funniest podcast in the internet. In it, on it, around it. If you listen to it, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be like, not only are you a fan, you're going to remember today as the day where you were like, oh, that was the day I fell in love with the greatest human comedian of all time. Check it out. The Rad Dude Cast.
I've been on it.
You're on it all the time. James is on it. Amy, she presents it
I haven't been on it
with
for
her
3
soul.
years. Stop with this shit.
What? You've been on
I've been on
twice.
your show in 3 years, you son of a bitch.
We don't do guests.
Yeah, you just said you're on.
We don't do guests. We sometimes will have Nathan on. We'll sometimes have you on. When Brendan is in the mental house.
2 people had to die for me to get on.
Yeah, who?
Brendan wasn't there, and DeVito was eating a fucking salad. That was the only reason I was on. I had to come through. I had to stomp through when Tolomash was doing it. I had to push her out of his seat. You guys, the only way to get on it. You guys do a deathmatch type thing. Guests have to fight to get in.
We don't. What happened? There was a scheduling conflict, and then Nathan just storms in the house, and he comes into the. He's like he comes into this episode. I go, you're on the next episode. And it was a whole thing, but you regress. That's the kind of antics you're going to get when you're listening to the funniest podcast on the internet, the Rad Dude Cast. I'm not counting Nathan and James's.
I got a podcast.
Yeah, I know you do. Say it.
Oh, it's called Positive Anger. You can find it everywhere.
I've been on it. That's the second best podcast on the internet.
Second funniest.
Sorry, is this mean? I'm just high.
I have
No, man.
You're fine.
in several weeks.
You got
What?
a new one coming
What's
out?
it called?
You got your
The
quarantine podcast?
The Commissioner of Comedy should be
Oh,
debuting in
that's
the next
right.
few weeks.
Woo, baby.
I have been waiting for this for years.
It's going to be comedy etiquette. It's going to be inside
For me,
baseball.
I am the demographic to listen to
Thank
this
you.
podcast.
I'm very honored. The first episode will be the art of hosting. The second will probably be about how you should talk to comics when you're new, which is a big thing because I notice no one gives a fuck anymore. They just come and go, "What up, bitch?" It's like, "Yo, you're here to do the mic. Shut up." So we're going to discuss that stuff.
Are you going to come out of the
Eventually,
closet on
yes.
that one? See ya. Oh, man, I meant to hit the leave button, and I missed it.
Yeah.
I was trying to hit you with a gay joke, and then I was going to leave, and it was going to be great. But I love
And
everybody.
real quick,
Sorry,
I
Jim.
appreciate this. And when we get unquarantined, God willing, in 13 years, I'm going to have guests on this podcast, quality guests like you, Amy, and Emilio, and Anthony DeVito, and Sarah Tolomash, and Brennan Bear.
Hey, Abafangu.
Oh, I can do it?
Oh,
that
shit.
guy's
Ah,
done.
he did do it. All right.
What
Love
a
you
dick.
guys.
You're the best.
you
Thanks for having
later.
me.
Thank you, Amy. Good night.
Bye.